Good morning, everyone. It is Friday morning. I want to know who's logging in. I'm actually early. I like to get on just a minute early so when people log in, they know. Oh, I'm a little crooked here. Oh, and you can see my blankets on. I try to get things cleaned up a little. You see blankets over there that belong in my husband's car that he hasn't taken. So, all right, I'm leveling us out. I don't feel like we're level again because I have my computer on the back of my couch. You know how inconsistent that is. Okay, so it is 7:30. If you are logging in, let me know. You can type in the comments. I want to know if you're in. Last week we did have Chambray and Michelle on. I believe Sam's live with me. She may or may not type. I don't know. But and I did notice, I will have you know, if you're watching this and you didn't do it last week, I know because YouTube tells me how many views I have of the video. So I only had a couple of views. I didn't have many. So we need to make sure we get this in. I'll put it in the comments to say, hey, you have to do this in order to count today as done. And I know a lot of you have been really sick, so I'm really sorry about that. Okay, so we're going to give it just a couple more seconds while people are logging in. And if you're coming back to the recording, I do want to share something with you real quick. So I went to the Five Below store. If you haven't been to Five Below, you need to go. There is one in Fort Union area. They're really cool. So everything in the store is $5 or less. And the quality is actually pretty good. And I was there the other day and I got this little book. It's called You Goal Girl. And because I'm always looking at good things to help set goals and even keep me on track. Having accountability is a good deal. Accountability, I can't even say, is a big deal. And so having something that can guide you is great. And this book was so, it's actually written for 20-year-olds. And here I am, in my 30s going, but the concepts are there. And so I kind of look past the writing of it and enjoy the concepts and the exercises they have you do. So go to Five Below, get one. It's worth it. Okay, let's get moving. We are at 7:31. See, Stitch is even ready to go. You got to go back to your bed, buddy. I know. He's like, oh, mom's up. Go boy. See, he listens every once in a while. And actually, since he went back to his bed, let's start by sitting today. So get on your mat. My mat still feels like it wants to sleep. So let's take a seat here. And I actually need to grab my timer here. My bad. I was together and then I wasn't. Okay. Sitting on our mat here. We're going to start by sitting. We're going to sit nice and tall, nice and tall. Pull those shoulders back and down. Just give me a nice deep breath in. Deep breath in. As we exhale down, let's add some upper body. Give me a nice deep breath in. Arms up over the head, bring it down as we exhale. Again, deep breath in. Exhale as we bring it down. And just really focus on your breathing here. Nice deep breath in. Exhale as we come down. One more time, nice deep breath in. Exhale as we come down. Keeping those hands at heart center. Beautiful. Sit nice and tall. Roll those shoulders back and down. And press those hands into each other. So we have them actually, I don't know the right way to describe it, but there's some resistance there. Give me a nice deep breath in. Exhale down. Hands to your side. We're going to rotate to the side. Nice gentle rotation. Nothing crazy because we're still warming up. Looking to the back of the room. Just holding it there for a minute. Give me a nice deep breath in, and we're going to walk it to the other side. Again, this is just a gentle twist, especially if you're doing this first thing in the morning. This is a lot on that back. Give me a deep breath, walk it over to the other side. If you're doing it later in the day, you've been moving, and so this isn't as intense as if you're getting out of bed. And so just listen to your body and what's right. Walk it over to the other side. Rotate, and again, turning, actually looking at the back of the room, following the shoulder with the eyes. Beautiful. Bring it back to center here. Putting one hand on the ground, the other arm's going to come up and over as we stretch. We get that nice stretch right into our lats. We're going to look up, not straining the neck, nice soft neck. Deep breath in, bring it up and over the other direction. I got to take my jacket off. Holding it there, holding it there. We're looking up at the ceiling. We're going to speed this up because I want to start building some heat now. So bring it up and over, back and forth. We're just going to hold for about 3 to 5 seconds. Bring it up and over, Oh, does that feel good this morning? And if you're doing it after work, doesn't it feel good after sitting in a chair all day? That's what you do. Up and over one more time each direction. Beautiful. Up and over last time. Nice. Bring it back to center here. We're going to again rotate. So our spinal rotation. Rotate, look behind you, holding it there. Nice deep breath. Let's take it the other direction. Walk it over the other direction and turn. Oh, that feels so good, doesn't it? Bringing it back to center here, back to center here. All right, we're going to take it into fire log. So if those legs are crossed, great, but we're going to put one foot on top of the other. So one foot on top of the other and lean over. You may not have much range. The body isn't extremely warm right now, but we're still getting a little bit of a stretch in. We're not going to stay for long because, again, we're just doing more of a dynamic stretch to get the body warm. Bring it all the way back up and switch legs. Other leg goes on top. Lean it forward. Again, if you're doing this in the morning, you're not going to have much of a range. The body's tight. It's not warm. If you're doing it more in the afternoon, you may have a bigger range. You may be able to lean down a little further. But just listen to your body. What is your body saying right now? Bring it up one more time each leg. One foot goes on top of the other. Lean it forward. You may feel that your range is just a little better now. Just a little better. We like that. Holding it there. Oh, we're feeling good. Let's bring it all the way up and switch legs. How are you guys doing on your workouts? I was actually looking yesterday. If you are on here watching this video, it probably means you're doing awesome. Okay, if you're kind of lagging, you're probably not on the video, so you're not seeing this. But if you are still going, keep it up. I mean, we are less than a week away, guys. Bring it all the way up, all the way up. Beautiful. Let's put the bottom of our feet together. It's that week 4 and 5 that get kind of rough, doesn't it? And especially we're getting closer to the holidays. So I completely understand. But it's only 20 minutes. You can do it. Honestly, if you were to commit to 5 minutes, say, do you know what? I'm going to do 5 minutes worth of the workout. I guarantee you'll do the full 20. I guarantee it. All right, bring those knees all the way up. We're going to come onto all fours now. Onto all fours. All right, we're going to do cat-cow. This is my favorite morning exercise or stretch. So arching the back and rounding the back. Now, I want you to go at your own tempo. Don't watch the screen here. Don't watch me. I want you to go at what feels comfortable for you. One direction may feel more comfortable than the other. Hold that and just breathe. I'll tell you when we're changing. I want you to focus on listening to your body. Don't worry about me. What is your body say right now? Is it saying, this is awesome? Your body's saying, wow, like this is serious. You take a moment at your own tempo, at your own pace. Continue your plank to down dog. Just breathe. Give me just one more. And bringing that back to neutral. Sit back into child's pose. We're going to sit it back into child's pose. Extending those arms up over the head. Getting the forehead on the mat if you can. Holding it there. We're feeling good. Let's dig our toes in. We're going to take it into that modified down dog where our knees are slightly bent. So bend your toes in. Dig your hands in. Kick those hips in the air, but keep a small bend in your knees. Small bend in your knees, okay? Drop one heel at a time as if you're running in place, okay? You may not want to extend those knees all the way because those hamstrings are still trying to warm up a little bit. Again, we're going to build some heat now. Let's get this party started. We had our funny games. It's time to get going. Drop both heels. Press all the way back. All the way back. We're going to walk our hands to our feet. Walk our hands to our feet. Drop our heels. Round up one vertebrae at a time. Shoulders back and down. Give me a nice deep breath in. Up over the head. I'm taking my jacket off. That's not part of it. Flat back all the way down. Walk it out to plank. We're going to hold this plank for a little longer this time. Pull those shoulders down away from your ears. Make sure that core is nice and strong. Our hips are not in the air. They're not sagging. We have our weight in our upper body. And I want you to imagine somebody is punching you in the belly. Yeah? All right. We're going to chaturanga all the way down. Feel your inner arm rub against your rib cage as we take it all the way down. Roll those toes and we're going to lift up to Cobra. Pull those shoulders down away from the ears. Not up here. Pull them down. Let's dig our toes in. Press it back to our down dog. Drop the heels. Press it back. This time, let's take our right leg high into the air. Swing that leg all the way forward into a lunge. Holding it there, drop your back knee. Roll the back toe, lift your head and shoulders, holding it here. Give me a nice deep breath in as we bring our arms above our head. Notice how we're moving a lot faster today. We're moving a lot faster today. We've been through all these movements. You know them. You know them. Give me a nice deep breath in, leaning over the front knee, hands on the ground, hands on the inside of the knee. Dig that back toe in and press back to your plank. Holding plank again. Holding it here nice and strong, shoulders down away from ears. And imagine I'm punching in the belly again. Press it back to down dog. Drop the heels, press the palms of the hands. This time, left leg high into the air. High into the air. Let's swing it all the way forward. All the way forward into that lunge. Take a minute to get there if you need it. Find your balance. Find your balance. Drop that back knee, roll the toe. And let's sit it up nice and tall. Nice and tall. Holding it here, knees behind the hip. Give me a nice deep breath in, arms up over the head. Holding it there. And breathe. There's a little bit of balance in this. We're getting a nice stretch in the hips. Make sure you're breathing. Pull those shoulders down away from your ears. Give me a nice deep breath, leaning over that front knee again. Hands on the mat on the inside of the leg. Dig the back toe in and press it to plank. Holding it here. All right, readjust as needed so you have the perfect plank. Now, if you're here in plank with me, I want you to go ahead and draw one knee in at a time. Now, keep going. If you are in low plank, just hold it here. Hold it here if you're on your knees. If you're on your toes, drawing one knee in at a time. Make sure you're breathing. Keep your shoulders down away from your ears. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Press it back to your down dog. Drop your heels. Walk your hands to your feet. Walking it all the way up. Holding it here in that forward fold. Round it up nice and slow. One vertebrae at a time. Shoulders back and down. I'm going to readjust my feet so my feet are a little more hip distance apart, not as wide. Give me a nice deep breath in. Flat back all the way down. We're going to hold at the bottom. Put a slight bend in those knees. Slight bend in the knees. Flatten that back a little more. If your hands are not touching the ground, you can keep them here at your shins if you like. Option is yours. Okay, we're going to extend those knees all the way and try to sink into this forward fold a little more. Sink in a little more. Right, hands either on the shins. They can be up higher if you don't have that mobility. That's fine. Or all the way down. Let that head hang. So just relax. I'll let you know when we're moving on. So you go ahead and just let that head hang. Saying yes and no. Just shaking the tension out of that neck. Holding it here. We're going to walk it right back out to plank. Right back out to plank. All right. Holding it here. Drop to your knees if you need to, but we're going to go down to an elbow plank now. So you can give me an elbow, elbow. Holding here. Seems like military that we do during Mission Possible. Holding it there. We're going to rotate to our side. So I don't care which side, if you're going to face the screen or away from the screen, we're going to do both, into a side plank. Lift and hold. I want you to take this hip and lift it to the ceiling. Don't let it sag. Lift. Now you can do this on your knee here if you want. So here's option 1, or bring it up and stack those feet if you want. Hold it there and breathe. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Rotate back to plank. Again, you can do all this on your knees. You can stay here. We're going to rotate to the other side. I'm going to talk a little louder. I won't see you guys, so rotate to the other side. Again, you can stay on your knees. I'm showing your knee option if you want. There's on your knees. Or bring it all the way up, stack those feet, but lift your hips high to the ceiling. Don't let them sag. We're going after our obliques. So the side of your body that's closest to the floor is the one that's working. Hold and breathe in 3, 2, 1. Bring that arm down. Take it back to plank and hold it here and breathe. Keep breathing for me. Drop those knees and press it back to your child's pose. Was that a little intense? Did we do okay? You did fine. You did fine. Hold it there. Woo. Dig those toes in. Press it back to your down dog again. Pressing it back. Very nice. Dropping one heel at a time as if we're running in place. Take it back to plank and all the way down to Chaturanga. Lift up to Cobra. Pull those shoulders down. Nice. Press it right back to child's pose. Press it back. Pressing it back, dropping the hips, getting that forehead onto the mat. Very nice. Let's go ahead and walk it up and lay it on our back. So flip around. Flip around. Rolling it all the way down. We're going to draw one knee in. Taking my right knee, and I'm going to draw a circle on the ceiling with that knee. Circle on the ceiling. Oh, that feels good. Does, doesn't it? We're getting full range in the joint. Bring it back to center. Take that knee, come across your body in a spinal twist, looking away from that knee. Our body's a little more warm, so we're getting a little deeper into a spinal twist. Again, this is also one of my go-to stretches that I feel people should do every day. It's very dynamic. It stretches multiple parts of the body. Bring that knee up, straighten your leg, other knee comes in. Bring that knee across your body in a spinal twist. Feeling a wonderful stretch there. Doesn't that feel good? You get little crackle snap pops in your back when you do it. Feels good, doesn't it? It's actually pressure being released. You're not moving or adjusting anything in your back. It's just like air pockets that are popping. I asked my chiropractor about it, and that's what she said. Bring it all the way back up, all the way back up. Ooh, we forgot to draw circles with this knee. Let's draw circles. Who caught me on that one? Draw circles on that knee. Getting just range of motion in that joint. Feels so good. Feels so good. Bring it back to center here. Draw both knees in. We're going to lift our head and shoulders and make ourselves a ball. Oh, yes. That feels so good. Relax it all the way down. We have ankle crosses knee. We're going to grab between the legs and pull in. We're getting deep into the glutes. If you sit at a desk all day, your glutes are tight. Who would have thought? Most people's glutes and hip flexors are super tight. And so before we stretch our hips, we're stretching our glutes. We actually stretched our glutes at the very, very beginning, and then I had us do a deep runner stretch to get those hips. So there is a method behind the madness. Relax it down, switch sides. But stretching your glutes is probably one of the best things you can do. Working your glutes is one of the best things you can do. We tend to be very tight and not strong in our glutes. And so doing what you can to stretch them and work them will help with posture, lower back pain. And so just really pay attention to that. Let's relax that all the way down. Take your feet out wider than the mat. We actually do these stretches in my class. We're going to drop one knee down and in. And you can stay right here if you want. If the mobility in your knee says, I'm hanging out here, hang out there. If not, grab that ankle and we're going to pull it up a little more so we can get a stretch through our hip and then also through that quad muscle. Doesn't that feel really, really good? I find this a more efficient way to stretch your quad than standing. You know, you stand on one leg, one arm above your head, and your ultimate goal is trying not to fall over. This is great because there's no worry of falling over. So this is a great, efficient way to stretch that quad if you have the mobility in your knee. Bring that knee all the way up. Let's switch sides. You can drop the knee in if you want. Okay, just stay right here. Or grab the ankle and bring it all the way up. Try to keep your shoulders square on the mat. Yes, you're going to have that nice arch in your back. That's fine. No big deal. Just holding it there. Does that feel great today? Can you believe we're a week away from Christmas Eve? Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. I hope you guys are ready for it. Hope you're ready. I boycotted. Notice no Christmas in my house. I'm boycotting it this year. I'm not doing it. I'm acting like it doesn't even exist. And so I'm fine with it. I wasn't in the mood to pull things out from under the house. Bring it all the way back up, all the way back up. Bring the bottom of the feet together. But I really enjoyed your guys' videos that you send for the holiday surprises. I love seeing you guys move. I love seeing your decorations in your home. And I know right now a lot of people haven't been feeling very good. They've been sick. They have like the crud that's going on, like the cold right now. And so listen to your body. Seriously, listen to your body when that's happening. Draw both knees in. Bring it up. Drop both knees to one side. But if you're able, just move a little. That's what's so wonderful about this class right here, that if you're not puking and you're able to invert and get your head below your heart, this is perfect for you. Both knees up and over. Do you notice when you're sick and you're in bed all day, your body aches, right? And it aches, one, because you're sick, but two, because you've laid in bed all day. Getting up and going for a walk around the block or just doing a little bit of stretching will make all the difference when you're starting to feel good. Bring that all the way back up, all the way back up. Extend those legs. I want you to pretend someone's taking your arms, pulling you one direction, taking your legs and pulling you the other. See how my back is arched? So a nice arched back. Just stretch. Try to get those shoulders all the way on the ground, all the way on the ground. Beautiful. We're going to draw our knees in. We're going to grab our knees. We just do a little bit of abs here. So push that lower back on the ground. So my lower back is on the ground. Lift your head and shoulders. Keep your chin off your chest. Straighten one leg. Opposite hand grabs knee. Same leg, same hand grabs ankle. Okay, so right ankle, left knee with right leg. Now we're going to switch. If that was a lot of thinking, don't worry about it. You're like right, left, hold on. Yes, that was a lot of thinking. Just do it, okay? I don't overthink it. Lift the head and shoulders. Keep your chin off your chest. Lower back is pressed down. I want you to breathe. This is our single leg stretch. We do this in the program. You know it. Come on. In 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it. Hold it. I want you to reach around and bring your hands behind your head. Now extend both legs out, pushing your lower back on the ground. Keep your chin off your chest. We're looking up and we're opening our shoulders, okay? Hold and breathe. We're at that 45. I want you to breathe. Draw one knee in. Now switch. We're still at that 45. Really focusing on pushing that lower back on the ground, keeping our chin off our chest, and we're supporting the neck with the hands. Keep breathing in 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it. Draw both knees in, lower the head and shoulders. Relaxing it down. Nice job. Both feet flat on the ground, hands to the side. We're going to lift into bridge. We do bridge in class. Now let's talk about bridge. I want you to imagine you have a quarter. You stuck it on your leg and it is going to roll all the way down to your shoulders. So if your hips are hanging a little, that quarter is going to get stuck in your hips. So we really want to lift and squeeze these muscles right here. Hands to the side. Squeeze those shoulder blades together and keep them down away from your ears. We're going to lower and lift, so take it down. And I want you to think a big squeeze at the top. Squeeze those glutes. And lift, a big squeeze. We got this. Don't worry, we'll stretch it all out. We're getting to the end. You're like, oh my goodness, I thought this was stretching. With a little bit of work today. We're in week 5. Let's hold the top, squeeze those glutes. I'm activating your glutes for the day. You're welcome. Little pulses, down, lift. Lift. In 5, 4, 3, 2, hold the top and relax it all the way down. Draw your knees to your chest. Draw your knees to your chest. Beautiful. All right, we're going to round it all the way up. Round it up for me. You're going to face me here. All right, one foot on top of the other. One foot on top of the other. Do we feel like we've kind of been here? Yeah. Lean it forward. Notice how your range has changed. Cool, right? For 1, we've warmed you up. For 2, we've stretched them in different ways too. So it's fun to see how quickly that'll change. Let's bring it all the way up. Switch sides. You know, when we think of overall good health and working out, one of the things we do forget about is stretching. Bring it down, okay? And it is actually one of the most important things you can do for your body is stretch. Why? Well, 1, staying limber prevents injury. You're able to perform an exercise correctly, and you don't have tight muscles you're trying to pull against. And so stretching and mobility is huge just for that. So prevents injury. It makes you feel good. And you age better. One of the leading causes of death is falls. Yeah, you fall, you break the hip, and you know they're out, right? Bring it all the way up, bottom of your feet together. And falls had to do with balance and mobility as you age. So if you keep your mobility, you're going to keep your balance. So just think about that. Think about that. So spending 15, 20 minutes a day stretching matters. One leg forward. Let's grab our toe. I know we're getting to the end here. We're just going to hit that lower back a little bit more and that forward fold. I'm not so worried about stretching the hamstrings, right? I want you to think about kind of rounding, and we're getting a little bit more in that lower back. Let's bring it all the way up and switch sides. My kitty's outside crying right now, and so Stitch can hear him. And if you know anything about the chaos of my home with all my animals, you understand why he's freaking out. See, he's going to the door, the kitty's over there. Because the kitty's not mine, really. It's my neighbor's cat who I've adopted. And this guy thinks cats are fun to chase and kill. So everyone stays very separated in my home. That's a story for a different day. Bring it back up, guys. So just know that's why he's so interested in Kitty right now. All right. Sit any position that's comfortable for you. Sit up nice and tall. Give me a nice deep breath in. Exhale down. Now what I want you to think about right now is your intention for the day. What is the tone you're setting for your day? If you're doing this after work, what's the tone you're setting for your evening and for your sleep? So there's two options here. Just give me these deep breaths in, and I want you to think right now, what intention are you giving yourself? You're doing this first thing in the morning, to have a great day, to only see the positive in things, to release the negative and not let it get to me. If you're doing this in the evening, to have a restful sleep, to wake up to conquer Saturday. Okay, whatever it is. I'm giving you a second. Just keep breathing here. One more. Let's bring it down. And namaste, meaning the light in me honors the light in you guys. Wonderful, beautiful. I hope you have a wonderful day, a wonderful weekend. I hope you're ready for Christmas. And if not, boycott it with me. You're welcome to my house, right? Do not forget, if you are a 5 out of 5 below, let me show you this book one more time if you didn't see it earlier. This is it. There it is. You go, girl. Ignore the 20-year-olds who are writing it, okay? But the exercises in it are really, really, really good. I really enjoyed it. So if you guys have questions, comments, concerns, have a wonderful rest of the day. I will see you guys. Ooh, thank you. I will see you guys next week. We have one more week left, so get it done. All right. Have a beautiful day, guys. See ya. I think I know how to end it.